3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 17 carries, 62 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Inside the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Carr going to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson.
21 carries, 93 yards and a score.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he's got room. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. After the toss, well executed there to find the space and then eventually get out of bounds after a good game.
And for the toss play to be that successful, you've got to control the edge. And oftentimes, if you've got a tight end who can do that, that allows that toss play to get called often during the game.
Another strong game on the last 2 plays. They combined 33 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and now it's second down. Looking to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
This defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run for it with Robinson.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
A first carry for Tyler Algier.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The Falcons hit 9-3 here on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Arik Armstead, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. From the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
Barnett came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's taken it around the 40.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This pass is caught by London.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action, the Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now after the INT, it's Carr.
Finding more on the out route for the completion.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Carr now on 1st down.
There's Chris Olave.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now Carr again.
And he gets it complete to A.T. Perry.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And the Saints 1st down.
Carr. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Rocked incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Back to throw. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7 on.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Carr got his tight end. That's complete. It's Johnson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's Carr to throw. Taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Got London on a slant.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Drake London.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room.
Carr now on first down. And Thomas has it. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Carr going to throw.
The pass caught by Olave.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there. And
he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one. So they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On third down, Robinson. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm willing to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
1st down, Saints.
On 1st down, Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
York able to send this one through.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Automatic 1st down.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Carr again. Finding Alvin Kamara for the completion. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara from 6 yards away. And the Saints had 6 to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they're going to speed things up here.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And caught by London. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Robinson up the middle. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down to inside the 25.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd.
They'll look to throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Saints are going to have the football.